The Vultee XP-54 Swiss Goose was a prototype fighter built by the Vultee Aircraft Company for the United States Army Air Forces, USAF. Design and development. Vultee had submitted a proposal in response to a U.S. Army Air Corps request for an unusual configuration. The Vultee design won the competition, beating the Curtiss XP-55 Ascender and the Northrop XP-56 Black Bullet. Vultee designated it Model 84, a descendant of their earlier Model 78. After completing preliminary engineering and wind tunnel tests, a contract for a prototype was awarded on January 8, 1941. A second prototype was ordered on March 17, 1942. Although it appeared to be a radical design, its actual performance was lackluster and the project was subsequently cancelled. The XP-54 was designed with a pusher engine in the aft part of the fuselage. The tail was mounted rearward between two mid-wing booms, with the 12-feet propeller between them. The design included a ducted wing section developed by the NACA that enabled installation of cooling radiators and intercoolers in the inverted gull wing. The Pratt & Whitney X1800 engine was initially proposed as the power plant, but after its development was discontinued, the liquid-cooled Lycoming XH2470 was substituted. In September 1941, the XP-54 mission was changed from low-altitude to high-altitude interception. Consequently, a turbo-supercharger and heavier armor had to be added, and the estimated empty weight increased from 11,500 to 18,000 pounds, 5,200 to 8,200 kilograms. The XP-54 was unique in numerous ways. The pressurized cockpit required a complex entry system. The pilot's seat acted as an elevator for cockpit access from the ground. The pilot lowered the seat electrically, sat in it, and raised it into the cockpit. Bailout procedure was complicated by the pressurization system and necessitated a downward ejection of the pilot and seat in order to clear the propeller arc. Also, the nose section could pivot through the vertical, 3 degrees up and 6 degrees down. In the nose, two 37mm T9 cannon were in rigid mounts while 2.50 calories machine guns were in movable mounts. Movement of the nose and machine guns was controlled by a special compensating gun sight. Thus, the cannon trajectory could be elevated without altering the flight attitude of the airplane. The large nose section gave rise to its whimsical nickname, the Swiss Goose, inspired by a song about Alexander who was half swan and half goose. Alexander was a Swiss. Operational history. Flight tests of the first prototype, 41 to 1210, began on January 15, 1943. Initial trials showed performance to be substantially below guarantees. At the same time, development of the XH2470 engine was discontinued and, although it appeared possible to substitute the Allison V3420 engine without substantial airframe changes, the projected delay and costs resulted in a decision not to consider production buys. The prototypes continued to be used in an experimental program until problems with the Lycoming engines and lack of spare parts caused termination. The second prototype, 42 to 108,994, but mistakenly painted as 42 to 1211, equipped with an experimental GE supercharger, only made one flight before it was relegated to a parts plane in order to keep the first prototype in the air. Specifications: XP-54. General characteristics. Crew: 1, pilot. Length: 54 feet 9 in, 16.69 m. Wingspan: 53 feet 10 in, 16.41 m. Height: 14 feet 6 in, 4.42 m. Wing area: 456 feet superscript 2, 42.4 square meters. Empty weight: 15,262 pounds, 6,923 kilograms. Loaded weight: 18,233 pounds, 8,270 kilograms. Max takeoff weight: 19,337 pounds, 8,771 kilograms. Power plant: 1 times Lycoming XH2470-1 liquid-cooled piston engine, 2300 shop, 1715 kilowatts each. Performance. Maximum speed, 381 miles per hour at 28,500 feet, 613 kilometers per hour at 8,700 m. Range, 500 miles, 805 kilometers. Service ceiling, 37,000 feet, 11,300 m. Rate of climb, 2,300 feet/min, 11,7 m/s. Wing loading, 40 lb/foot superscript 2, 196 kg/m superscript 2. Power/mass, 0.13 hp/lb, 0.20 kW/kg. Armament. 2 times 37 mm T12/T13 Cannon 100 RDS. 2 times .50 calories M2 Browning machine guns 580 RDS. Roll fighter. National origin United States. Manufacturer Vultee aircraft. First flight January 15, 1943. Status cancelled. Primary user United States Army Air Forces. Number built 2. Variants XP68 Tornado.
Please subscribe and thanks for watching.